Hi, good morning all. In today's session, we talk about the group by and having. So most of the interviewer ask about the group by and having. Here we spend more times, and also we discuss about the frequently asked questions in a group by and having. First we discuss content, what we are today trying. So first we check about the ordering, group by and rolling. Apart from this, we check about the execution of how the query get executed, execution flow, and the few example of this. We start with the order by. Okay, suppose if you want to order the data, like you have the employee table and you want to order the data by grade or the salary or that kind of thing you want to order, or if you want to provide certain offers to your employee by some grades, like from top management to the bottom management, that way you need to roll out this offer or appraisal. That way, if you want to do so, the order by kind of a thing you can use in a such case. So how query get executed? We know that select star from employee, all the data get listed, and if you say order by employee name or order by grade, all the data get order by grade. Here currently we haven't mentioned, but if you mention, that get executed. Okay, so the execution first, MySQL or query engine check for clause of that. That means from employee. So here the data get executed. After that, select that data, whatever data is there, all the data gets selected, and then order by is applied over on that data. So by checking here, if you want to order by based upon first name, so simply you can say order by employee. So start from employee, order by first name. Okay, for the simplification, I added the limit as a 3, so it can get easy to capture all the data in a single image. So here we are seeing order by first name with the descending, means Z to A, and limit is a 3, means only 3 record gets selected in out of that. So we are getting Wong, which is like if you say W, M and J, it is start from Z to A. So order is a descending. Okay, that is a correct one. So this is a way you can apply. Apart from that, by default is ascending order selected. So here also I added for ascending thing, like select from employee. This is the select one. Okay, this is a select from and order by. So 3 things. First we check the employee thing, then order by first name. Okay, then first name get applied, like B, E and J. This is the way get applied, B, E and J. So A to Z, ascending means A to Z and descending means Z to A. That way the things can apply. You can apply multiple columns here, like in example, in below example I'll say select start from employee table, order by first we say first name as ascending and last name as a descending. Okay, so both the things also you can apply. So first name, in our data set there is a nothing is there, but if you say that 6 number is a Bill, and Bill Gates and Bill Zuckerberg, that times these get into picture. So first, as per this formula, firstly Bill Gates and Bill Zuckerberg, 2 people are there, but if you are saying last name in the descending order, so first priority goes to the Bill Zuckerberg, and then Bill Gates get applied. Okay, Bill Gates get listed. But in the next example, if you say we are here doing name, first name as a grade, I am saying grade thing, so both the things are set. So this is the example of first name we are saying ascending. That's why the Bill came into picture. Okay, Bill, but we are saying last name is a descending. That's why Z and J. That's why Zuckerberg get priority over the Gates, because it's a descending order. Okay, if I say first name as ascending and the last name also ascending, then result get changed, because BB is the same, Bill is the same. Okay, Bill, but the ascending I am saying, so get highest priority over the Zuckerberg. Okay, so this will happen in here. 7th and 6th row will show, but here 6th and 7th row getting highlighted. Okay, yeah, that's the example of order by. You can apply field is additional parameter. On which field you need to apply, it's a similar kind of thing, but here field grade A. So here on A data get applied, like if you check like field A, so all the way this is ascending, so null and empty is the highest priority. After that A to Z get applied. So initially all the null and empty getting here we noted, after that A, but in a descending order first get A priority and then reverse thing like null and empty at the last bottom of the result in a descending order. Okay, yeah, that's it. After we check about the order by is complete. If you have any doubts on order by, let me know. Okay, we'll move ahead with the group by thing. Okay, so group by execution happen. First we are checking form. Earlier also we are checking form. Then where is there data filtration get applied or not? If data filtration applied, then group by means then we are grouping the data, because we need to distinguish the data, means for group by means the combination and the operation on that, like aggregation function, like sum, average, max, mean, count, that data should get highlighted. So all the data should highlighted on distinct combination. That's why first we grouping the data, then selecting a distinct data, and then ordering, and then limiting. Okay, that's why first we are grouping the data and then distinction data, because first we group the data and then aggregate that data, because aggregate function is required for group by thing. Okay, and then order and limit will come into picture. As per example, you will get more details about how execution happen. Okay, so in this example, if you check, like, okay, select is there, we are saying from employee. Okay, first from getting check employee. Okay, there is no where clause, so all the data from employee table is eligible for a group by purpose. So all the rows means we have total 6 rows. Okay, 6 rows. First we are checking 6 rows are there. Out of 6 rows, how much combination? We are grouping the data. Okay, grouping the data. What are the combination we are saying? Okay, 2 combination is there for grade. One is a blank and another grade is a grade. Okay, we know that. And then we are applying distinct, means distinct field. So how much blank field are there? Okay, so blank field count is 3 and A field is a 3. That's why as in execution, if you check, first we are grouping the data and then we are applying a distinct on that. Similar happen here, employee group by 1. Okay, this is one another way. If you are mentioning anything in a select, easily you can mention. It's a very useful trick to, if you want to group by on a grade, then just mention 1. If you mention 4 columns in this table, and if you want to particular, just add the index here. That's the easy thing. Having we'll check on a later example. We'll leave it as here. Okay, so in the next example, if you check, like address, we are grouping on a group by 1. 1 means address. So here if you check, I haven't mentioned any aggregation function. Still I am getting null and India result, because the first grouping will happen on this data and then distinct get happen. So similar way here, if you check distinct address also, both have the same result. So what we understand using this, like group by and distinct work together in a same manner, because in a group by function distinct also get applied. Okay, yeah, that's it. In having okay, we check about the how having get internally executed. Okay, so startingly as we know, first from will evaluate, then is there a conditional filter is there, then group by we are applying. Okay, earlier after group by we are directly selecting the data, but we are not selecting, because we know that there is a condition based upon that we are selecting or not, which is a having, means if the particular aggregation function have the result as a 1 2 3. So in a having we are saying that, okay, aggregation function is the less than 1, then select only, or greater than 1 or select only, that kind of thing we are applying. So first you evaluate the having, then we are applying a select, distinct, order by and limit. Okay, so before selecting we are executing this having clause. Just for example, if you check here, select, grade and the count, we are selecting these 2 things from employee table. Okay, is there any filtration? No filtration. We are doing plain group by. So group by 1 means on a grade we are doing the group by, and having count of this function count should be greater than 1. So only those data get selected. But in our case, earlier example also, blank have a 3 field and A also have 3 field, so all the data gets selected. But here if I mention having count is a greater than 4, that means no one have the greater than 4 value, each one 3 3, so nothing gets selected because no eligible data is there. That's the example. So just to reconfirm on that, when anyone, if you ask the execution flow, then after the group by we are executing having thing and then we are distincting, because here we don't need to select all the data, because based upon the conditions having we are selecting that data. In this example, if you select first data and then apply this, then there is a extra processing cost is required. So first we apply having count is greater than 0, that means nothing need to be select and process that data. Okay, okay, so in the next example, okay, this is based upon grade only, like I alter that data for the better explanation. So here if you say like select star from grade, count star from employee, group by 1 is a grade, so all the data get highlighted like A B C D, everyone A have 3, B have 1, C have 1 and D 1 have. But if you say that in above query, here I mentioned that grade on based upon grade group this data, so these data get grouped. Okay, after that I am applying having clause. So select haven't executed, we first apply that having clause. So based upon having, only these row get selected, so only on these data I need to render on a UI. That's why that only rows get highlighted here. A is equal to 3. Rest of the data is not useful in this because having have a clause. Okay, I think that's the having and having execution, and it's important. Apart from this, like the data roll up is an important function when you want to roll up the data on a different parameter, because earlier we talk about the aggregation functions in a group by and order by and having clause, because aggregation function is the sum, mean, max, that kind of function are there. A lot of functions are in aggregation type. So all that's can be apply all the data. Okay, all the data. we cannot distinguish between okay, after the 5 rows you can sum that data, or after if you have 100 rows, based upon category change you do the category sum of that kind of things are not present into this group by and having clause. That's why this roll up category came up. Okay, so first we check, okay, these data I need to execute, like select this thing, order year, product line, sum, and a grouping. I need to grouping the data based upon order year and product line. On these two parameters I need to group the data. So whenever I am doing the sum, based upon thing, data need to be grouped. Okay, this is thing. Sum is the aggregation function. So based upon two groups, data should be aggregated, not on the whole the table. From sales, group by, I'm mentioning order by and product line, because here order year and product line I already grouping in a grouping section I mentioned that. And with the roll up means I need to define that in a example or a result set, you will get easy to know, and we can map that thing. Okay, so if you check in a 2003 is the year, and these are the categories. Okay, these are the product line, so these are the total order value. So what happened at a year and the product line, total get added. Apart from that, yearly aggregation also happen. If you check this line, this is the total summation of these rows and added under 2003. So we are grouping the data based upon the product line and year and adding into our result set. Okay, this is the main thing. So whatever category are there, so we are doing aggregation at a multiple level. First aggregation at the year and product line, this is the one thing. In a second level, we are doing aggregation at a year level, and last aggregation is on total data. This is the total summation of that. Okay, this is a product line level we are doing. This is yearly basis, and this is a total all the years. So that's the power of a roll up functionality. Okay, yeah, that's it for today's session. If you have any doubts, let me know. We can go deeper into that and we'll explain in the upcoming sessions. Yeah, thanks for bye.